Next group of instructions is string instructions. So in this, first instruction is compares. As we know, string is a series of same type of data items. So first instruction is compares b and compares w. As we know, there are two strings, source string and destination string. Source string is stored into the data segment register, destination string is stored into the extra segment register. The effective address of the source string is in SI and the effective address of the destination string is in DI register. So this compares B and compares W instruction compares byte or word which is stored into the data segment and extra segment register. So how the comparison is done? Here the destination string is subtracted from the source string. Okay, so this is the compares instruction for string comparing. And we have seen three more instruction in the data transfer instruction, that are moves B and moves W. This is also the string instruction. Then loads B and loads W, stores B and stores W. So these are covered into the data transfer instruction. Next instructions is control transfer instructions. So in this there is jump instruction and call and return instruction. So jump instruction is of two types, unconditional and conditional. So in unconditional instruction, no condition is checked and directly the control is transferred to the location which is specified by the jump instruction. So jump instructions. So the unconditional jump instruction is JMP. Here directly control is transferred to this location, or that is the location which is specified by the jump instruction. Okay. In conditional jump instruction, first the condition is checked. If the condition is true, then only the control is transferred to the specified location. So there are various conditional jump instructions like jump if above, jump if below equal, jump if equal, jump if zero flag is zero, jump if greater equal, jump if less. So there are various instruction. According to our program, we can use this instruction. Okay, JNC, JC, JNO, JS, JNS. Next is call and return instruction. So call instruction is used to call the procedure which is written into the program. As we know, there are two types of procedures, that is near and far. So according to that, the call instruction is of near call and far call. Near call is a call to a procedure which is a near procedure, and for call is a call to a procedure which is a far procedure, means which is written into the different program segments. Okay, so how we will use these call instructions? We suppose this is the main program and here we are using call instruction. So the program control is transferred to the procedure. Okay, after executing this procedure, we have to return to the main program. So for that purpose, we are using the return instruction after the procedure, so that program control is transferred to the main program. Okay, so these are the call and return instruction. Call is used to call the procedure and return is used to return to the main program from the procedure. Then loop instruction is used to execute a series of instruction some number of times, and that number is specified into the CX register. Then machine control and miscellaneous instruction group. In this, first instruction is STC. These are the simple instruction. STC means set carry flag, which is used to set the carry flag as 1. Then CLC clear carry flag, CMC complement carry flag. This makes carry flag as 0. This makes complement carry flag, means if carry flag is 0 it makes 1, if carry flag is 1 it makes 0. STT set direction flag, clear direction flag, Then STI set interrupt flag, which makes interrupt flag as 1. Clear interrupt flag means which makes interrupt flag 0. Okay, so these are the machine control instruction. STC, CLC, CMC, STD, CLD, STI and CLI. Okay, which is used to set and clear the flags. Then halt instruction. This halt instruction will cause the 8086 to stop fetching and executing the instruction, means the 8086 is into the halt state. Okay, and the interrupt pins like INTR and NMI pins are used to reset from the halt states. Then wait instruction. Wait instruction is used when 8086 is working with the another processor or co-processor. So in that case the speed of the co-processor is less as compared to the 8086. So 8086 have to wait for that co-processor to complete the task. Next is NOP instructions. NOP means no operation, means here no operation is performed except fetch and except the fetch instruction. Okay, no operation is performed except fetch and decode. Okay, so these are the 8086 instructions. Next is procedure and macro that will taken in the next lecture.